Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager with me Alex, and today we are back with a new series, a series I wanted to do for a very long time. I actually started this early December. It was around the time Wayne Rooney got sacked from Birmingham City. Rooney was in a position where they were fifth. They were going to, potentially get in the playoff run, and then everything went wrong. They sacked Rooney when he was 20th, I think, in 20th position, and now, sadly, and I've just been looking at it, the last 10 games, they managed to get 3 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses, and they didn't actually manage to stay out of the relegation zone. Plymouth getting a draw on the last day of the season, and Birmingham have been relegated alongside Huddersfield and Rotherham. Overall, pretty bad season for Birmingham. A really bad season. So what I want to try and do is, and I'll show you now, what I really want to try and do is rebuild every aspect of the club. So let's just have a look at this now. I'll take you into the first screen. So Birmingham City hire Hey Manager, the Blues. Birmingham, we know them for who they are. I think it's time for a change. 1976, they changed it to the Birmingham City logo as we know now. Ever since then, it's been, it's changed around a bit, a few things here and there. But what I've done is I've gone back to the 1905 version, the raw roots of the club before any World War, World War One, World War Two, before any of that happened. 1905, Birmingham was founded, and 119 years later, here we are, nearly 120 years later, we've got a new badge. We've got the badge back, should I say, and we're going to try and build back what Birmingham used to be, which is, a thriving city, a place where, everyone wants to be, and that's what I want to do with the football club. So, where are we predicted to come? We're 17th. We're meant to be coming 17th this year. Obviously, in real life, we saw Wayne Rooney do pretty badly with them and took them all the way down when they were 5th originally, all the way down to 20th, and then obviously sitting in 22nd now, relegated. Transfer budget of $1 million, the wage budget of 346k, and the club history is pretty bleak. It's very bleak. So, what we're going to try and do is try and just get around the 17th place, but I want to try and get more than that. I want to get higher. I want to get further than that. This is the squad we're playing with. We're going to have Roberts, Miyoshi, Dembele, Bakuna's in there, Bielik, I really like, Laird, obviously an ex-United player, John Ruddy, a player who's in there. And what I've actually used as well, I've used a real world game mode. So the real world, I'm having to use whatever Wayne Rooney and the likes had at the very beginning. John Eustace, obviously the manager before Wayne Rooney, he was 5th. That's when he got sacked. Wayne Rooney came in, he got sacked. I'm not sure who's in charge at the moment, but obviously whoever they are isn't doing too well. But I know that John Eustace went to Blackburn, who I did a save with back in 2021. Big, soft spot on mine for Blackburn. But Blackburn managed to avoid the relegation zone, which was incredible news for the situation there as well. Try and do what John Eustace did and get this team back to the best they can be. What the aim is, end of the current season, finish mid-table, which is 17th, around and out there, be competitive in both other cup competitions, and then it starts to try and get back into the championship top half from the end of next season. I am meant to then have my contract extended, so let's see what we can do by then. We're meant to play entertaining football, develop players, and also use attacking football. So what I want to try and do, really focus on the youth in this. Really focus on bringing youth in. I know in the Dortmund save, we brought in quite a few young players. Mainly, we brought in big name players. This is going to be a completely different dynamic. We're going to be bringing in younger players on loan potentially at the very beginning, but then going through it, try and get players through the youth academy, try and bring in the 16, 17-year-olds that you can try and nurture, bring them into the championship, make them get a name for themselves. It's going to be very interesting, but at the same time, free transfers, your older generation, your people that you're going to try to bring into the club to really build. And then if we do get into the Premier League, it'll be an interesting one. Let's just say that. It's going to be a big jump going forward. So this is the team. We need to create a tactic, but this is the team that we're looking at here. The age, it's average age of around 25, 26. We've got a decent group of lads here. Bielik being probably the pick of the bunch for now. He's probably your lower table Premier League defensive midfielder. He's a very good player. Then Miyoshi, another player who's technically pretty good, mentally and physically. He's a decent attacking midfielder. Kuna, I think we've seen him before in the Premier League. I'm pretty much sure at Huddersfield. Yeah, he is in there as well. Dembele in there as well from Scotland. Very pacey winger, should I say. Lee Buchanan, the left back, pretty decent. 22-year-old. I want to try and make him a staple for the team. He looks very good. Good long throws, 22, so a bit of room to improve still. Good pace. Mentally, he's going to get a little bit better. And then Ethan Laird on that other side, that right back role. I think I'll probably play him more as a wing back. So 21, we've got 2 youngsters either side, which will make us good for the wing backs. And then John Ruddy in there, 36. He's trying to find a replacement for him soon. And then Sunjic as well, another defensive midfielder who's very aggressive, very gets in there, gets in your face, great stamina, not technical at all, but mentally and physically a great player. So that's who I'll just cover for the now. George Hall, a nice little midfielder in there, 19 years of age, plenty of potential, really good potential in there actually, to be a Met Sala. Yeah, I'd like to see him try and come through. So yeah, let's have a look at what we're looking at here. So we've got 12% hardcore fans, not a lot, a few core fans, casual, bit corporate, you know. Influence on the board is low. 12,000 supporters. We want to try and build the club. I want to try and get the club and the team itself big again. The last years of contracts, we've got quite a lot of players here. Enough time remaining on it. You're sort of going year to year here because I think the finances, 8 million. We're teetering on the edge here, boys. We're teetering on the edge. So, yeah, and in fact as well, the staff. So this is something that I looked at just before Christmas when I first recorded this, actually. The staff is a big, big thing. Right, we've got hardly any staff as it is. Then, when you look at actually who we've got in here, if you go to the coaching team and have a look how much we're paying the coaching team, the wages are unreal. Our assistant manager is on 8k a week, and he's probably one of the weakest assistant managers I've ever seen. Pete Shuttleworth. We're going to be bringing in different players there. He's a Rooney left behind pretty much. Ashley Cole again, 5k, came from Chelsea. He's knows Rooney. Again, just not worth it at all. Another player not worth it. Coach, sorry, not worth it. And then Mark Venus, another one. He's decent enough, but they've all got deals until 2026, and if you were to try and get rid of them or terminate the contract, looking to pay near £1 million for compensation. So slowly, as soon as the club can do, you know, this is going to be a 2 to 3 year process. We're going to try and get rid of them as we go. That's pretty much the introduction. That's how we're going to be looking at this team. Tactics wise, I think if you've ever seen the Dortmund save, I'll be looking at probably utilising the Dortmund 5-2-2-1 AM rocket. Your wing backs in there, you get your defensive midfielders in, you dominate possession quite a lot. I think it'll suit the team quite well. Let's just put it that way. You know, because you've got Ethan Laird who can play the wing back role. We've also got Lee Buchanan who can play that role, and these are the sort of star players really. Bielik can play in that ball in the midfielder role in the midfield. Miyoshi can get forward as an advanced playmaker. Bakuna in there, deep line playmaker, and then Dembele is the only one that stands out, but he can semi-play in that sort of shadow striker role, so I'll probably play him in there. Sunjic as well, he just doesn't get a spot. Jordan James, he doesn't get a position as a Met Sala, but again, 19 years of age, he can come through and really try and prove himself as well on the bench. And then the only position that I'm really struggling with is striker. Tyler Roberts, who's out injured. He's a very good player, but he's out for 3 to 4 months. Scott Hogan will instead step in at 31 years of age. Not who I really want to be playing up top, to be honest, but he's going to be there. He's going to try and do a shift for us. At the back, I'll show you who we've got. We can play Bielik there, but Kevin Long, we could potentially play there, but 32 years of age, not a lot of pace to him. I don't really want to be risking that too much. Other than that, you can play there. Dion Sanderson, who's come in 23 years of age. He's pretty strong. Pretty good player in there, Dion Sanderson, should I say, sorry. And then we need another bit of a pacey player, so Mark Roberts, I'm hoping he was pacey. 12 pace, 33 years of age. Long throws are decent. He can play out on that left-hand side because we'll probably be playing Kevin Long through the middle as well. Bielik can play at the back. It might not be a bad shout, you know, playing Bielik at the back, but he has got rubbish pace. He's absolutely diabolical for pace, but he'd be very good as a ball-playing defender. So I could put him in that centre-back position there, but I think I will, actually. I think I will. Kevin Long at the back. Take Roberts out, and then we'll put Jordan James in this midfield position here. So we've got a bit more support. You know, James going box to box, Bakuna dropping in deeper, Bielik, Long in there, and Sanderson. And play these as ball-playing defenders, actually, either side, Sanderson and Bielik. And then Buchanan and Laird can get forward, back, Miyoshi and Dembele and behind the forward. So you're playing like a 5-2-1-2, but letting Dembele sit a bit deeper. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to be rocking and rolling for this series. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a very interesting one. Like, at the moment, I'm just trying to get back into the groove, trying to get back into this save, but I'm really looking forward to what I can do with this Birmingham save. Next time round, I'll be bringing you Swansea. I'll try and bring you 2 games. I used to do 1 game. I'll try and bring you 2 games per episode, see if we can edit that up and how that sort of uniqueness goes. But we'll see how it goes anyway, shall we? We'll see how it goes. But Birmingham, we're back, baby. We're back. We're going to be trying to save them from the relegation zone this season. Real life transfers I'm not going to make. You know, they've got £1 million to spend. Will they be able to do anything in January? We'll see. But realistically, we're just going to try and survive as best as we can with this 5-2-2-1 formation. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you in the next episode. From me, Alex. Have a great day, and it's good to be back. Ciao.